reduction technique. Now what I'm going to do, this is the same state diagram I'm going to take and I'm going to write the table. So as usually, you write A, B, C, D and you're looking for by seeing this one. You can see that same process what I explained in the previous case, same example. From A to if it is 0, you need to stay here only. If it is 1, it will go to B. That's why A, B and 0, 0 output. So B to CD 0, 0 and C to CF 0, 0, D to BA 0, 1, E to D 0, 0, 0. Same thing, same example I'm going to take and just fill the table. So from state diagram to state table. And what is the second step? This is little bit take time so to understand. So slowly I'm moving. Just I'll go for the second step. I want to write down the statements, then easily you can understand. Draw the blank implication table. Draw the blank implication table so that it contains a square for each pair of states in the next state table. I want to write this table. Otherwise, just put a one heading, draw the blank implication table. So how to write, that is very, very important. So here, how many states we have when come to the state diagram? Totally. How many states you have? 6 states. Then remember, generally for n states, we will have n minus 1 number of rows and column. If I have a n number of states, we need to consider n minus 1 number of rows and n minus 1 number of column. Okay. Then how many states? We have a 6 states. Then how many columns and how many rows I need to consider? If it is 6 state means 5, 5. Yes. See that I'm going to write the rows. You can see that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And gradually, just stepwise, you just remove the cells and you need to write. In this way, you need to write. And second thing, here this table it will go for the matching pairs of the states. I want to match the states. For that case, so what I'm going to do, so you have a states from A to F from this column. Okay, so for looking for the row wise, this is the one row second wise. First state I'm not going to consider here it is because A to A there is no relations, I can't take it out. That's why I'm removing this A to A. So A to B I can write the relations, I can write the A to C, A to D I can write, A to E and A to F I can write. But A to A I can't write, you'll get the same thing. That's why I'm not going to consider A here. That's why we're going to take on only 5 rows for the 5 states. And similarly, A I'm going to remove here and now F it is removed because if I consider F to F relations I can't return here it is. So that's why I'm not going to consider this F state. So remember first A I'm not going to consider here the first state and when come to column wise last state I'm not going to consider. So row wise we are not going to consider the first state and column wise we are not going to take on the last state. This is a table what we need to write. This is called implication table. And we have a 6 states having 5 rows and 5 columns. Is it clear this step? I think you written this one, right? Yeah. Next, I want to fill this table. I want to fill the states inside this table. Before going to filling some relation, something we need to do that we need to do some cross marking all. Let's move on to that. So that is the next step. What I'm telling, see this one, you write down this. Put a cross mark in the cell when the output of the states are not same. Same thing what we follow when come to row elimination method, same process only I'm doing here. We need to put a cross mark in the cell when the outputs of the states are not same. How? That is very, very important. Here I'm looking for only outputs. Let's move on to that. We need to identify how. See that I'll go for this A state. So this is thing A column. This column I'm looking. This is A state. Outputs here it is 0, 0. You need to compare this 0, 0 with respect to remaining all. So I want to identify it is not same. Here output it is 0, 0 is there. And which state does not having 0 0? Just identify. Which state you not having the, yes, D and F. So what you need to do, just you need to make a one cross marks on the particular cell. So what I'll do, so D and F. So first I'm looking for A with respect to D. My outputs are not same, 0 0 and 0 1. Then directly I'll make one cross mark A with respect to D. A with respect to D. Similarly, I'll compare A with respect to F also. It is not same because the outputs here 0 0, here it is 0 1 and here it is 0 1. These two conditions, there is no relation between A and D and F. So that's why I'll make the, it is cross mark. Is it clear? Next, second column, B with respect to C and D. So there is no B with respect to B here. That's why I make it an empty here. So B with respect to C, D, E and F. Which states not having outputs same D and F. So I'll go for B. Again same thing, same process, 0 0 0 1 0 1. So again B with respect to D and F there is no relations, then you make it both are its cross marks. Clear? Now go for C. See again D and F because 0 0 only, right? So this you have a 0 0. Here D and F are 0 1 0 1. Again I will get the values. Then I'll make it a cross marks. Now D with respect to E and F. D outputs are 0 1, not same. Which state are not same between E and F? So this is I'm telling. So I have a D having the value is 0 1 and E it is a 0 0. There is no relation between these two outputs. Then I'll make E as my cross mark. Clear? Then I'll go for last E with respect to F. Any relations is there E with respect to F? Then I'll make this one as cross marks directly. Clear about this step? Yeah. So once it is clear, then I'll go for the next step. That is third step. Now, okay. If the outputs are the same, now previously, if not same, we are making the cross mark. Next, if the outputs are the same, list the implied pairs in the square. I want to write that, the relations. How? Just see. First, I'll go for this. Here 0 0 and 0 0. First you check the outputs. Yeah, I'll go for A first. This column wise I'm looking for, it is A with respect to B. I'm looking this cell, I need to fill something. What is the thing I need to do? Carefully you see that 0 0 outputs are same. If I want a relation between A and B, see that if I make A is equal to C and B is equal to D, then easily you'll get. Then what I'm going to take, there is a relation you need to make A and C and B and D. So you just fill the value, it is AC and BD here. See that is implied pairs. So just I'm type written here, it is AC and BD. I'm looking for A with respect to B. A with respect to B and outputs are same. Then you write the values of AC and BD here. It is next state values, just fill it in this square. The next state values, just fill this here. Clear? Now you try for A with respect to C. What is the value you'll get? A with respect to C, AE and BF. Yes. I'll checking for these two condition. Outputs are same. Then AC, the relation you're checking. A with respect to E and B with respect to F. So I'll write here it is AE and BF. Similarly, we go for next and A and D. Any relations is there? Definitely not. That is what we identified initially, because here it is 0 0 and here it is 0 1. There is no relations because my outputs are not same. Then I can't consider these states. That's why we are initially we make the cross marks, not to avoid the confusions. Now, A with respect to E. Yes, definitely it is possible. Zeros only is there. Then you need to consider this. I'll take A with respect to E. Now, what is the cell square we'll get? Just fill that values. A with respect to E. What is the value? Yeah, just write AC and BD here. Clear? Next, I'll go for B with respect to C. Again, repeat the process. B with respect to C. B with respect to C. Outputs are same. Yeah, CE and DF. Just write down. Next, this is very important. B with respect to E. Yeah. So anywhere, if you find this one, CC and DD means same states or any identical state it will come. Just you need to remember further simplification you need to do only these special cases. So you just that's why I'm going to change my color. You need to do just you make one double tick here. Keep it your mind. Later I'm going to use this. So double C, CC and DD. This is the state I'm going to use. So just I'll take a C with respect to C and D with respect to D, and outputs are same. Now, just fill the value with the C with respect to E, because C with respect to D no relations, C with respect to F no relation, then I need to fill this. Yeah, what is answer pa? Yeah, EC and FD or DF, both are same thing only, just I'm going to take on CE, so I'll return in this way, CE and DF, because you already use C and DF, right? For next cases it is easy to me, that's why I'm going to write on here, it is C and DF or EC and FD also you can write, your wish. Next, last one, D and F, just fill this table. BB and AA. So I'll take BB and AA. I'll be told that if BB and A is there, just you need to remember this. So this in this way, first what I'll do, I want to identify outputs are not equal. Next case, outputs are equal. We need to identify and we need to fill this implication table. Is it clear? Okay. So once you got this, next thing it is I want to check for the next step. If any square contain identical state, then replace it by double tick. So what is the states you have? Just see that. Yeah, here you can see that CC and DD and BB and AA. These two things I need to replace it by double tick. Just I'll do the double tick here. If any square contain identical state, then replace by double tick, right marks. Okay. Next, once you did this case, next I'll go for fifth. Write the partition table column wise from right to left. That is very important thing. How to write the partition table. See, this is my E and this is my D. This is C, this is B and A. I want to move from this side to this side. How to write? So first I want to identify any uncrossed cell is there. So if E column there is no uncrossed cell, then I want to write my partition table. So E, I am looking from E, so it no relations, no uncrossed cells, then you need to write E state, retain that E state only. Okay, so you need to keep this state as it is. So then I'll, this is the first thing. So what you need to do? E colon E you need to write. Next, I'll go for the next column. In the next column, carefully you see that D. So in this case, so uncrossed cell, D column only D and F as uncrossed cell. So the relation between D and F, you need to consider directly these variables, D and F. Okay, that is what it's telling. Directly you need to take D and F. It's uncrossed cell. It's a ticked. Then you need to write these two. If it is a tick mark, then how to write from the D? just I'll write D. You need to carry forward this state E as it is. You need to write E here, and D and F. You need to write D and F. Write DF also. Just I'm going to write here. Just see that D. I'll carry forward this state, and I'm going to write D and F. Once you write, next I'll go for C. Here you don't have a double tick here, and there is a relation between C and E. Yeah, your written is a C and E have a relation. And D and F you already taken here. So if you take already, then you need to neglect this. Okay, there is a relation between D and F. Yes, correct. So C and E, there is a relation. Then you need to write this. Okay, then here C and E, I need to write. D and F you already taken. Otherwise, if you want, you write. So I'll write here. It is. I'll write C colon. You just carry forward this. I'll write here. It is E parenthesis. This is my E and DF. I'll take. This is carry forwarding. And next it is the relations between here. You have a CE and DF. If you want to write one more time, it is CE. I'll write C and E. The relation CE and DF. If you want to write, okay. But DF and DF two times are using. You need to simplify this. So I'm going to consider only one DF. And here E and CE is there. So if you have a E and CE, E it is a present at individual state. C and E there is a relation. Then you need to consider, you need to give the priority for this. So I'll take CE. So instead of taking E, so because E state already involving here, right? Then I need to neglect this. I'll consider CE only. So I'll write CE here. So relation it is DF and CE. So what I got, just you see that you have a E, DF and CE, and again I'm not going to consider directly written here. DF you already taken, so that's why DF only one DF and CE you have. So next I'm looking for E and CE. Here I'm going to simplify. Instead of taking the CE and CE, I'll take the CE state only. Just I'll take CE now. Next, once you got, next I'll go for B. First, I want to check both the conditions are satisfying or not. C and E, there is a relation between C and E. Yes, there is a relation. It is not crossed. And next it is, I'm looking for D and F. According to this, D and F. D and F. This is no uncrossed thing here. It is. Then I can write the relation here. I need to consider this one. So what I'll do, I'll write. So here, this is B column. DF and B has uncrossed cells. Then I'm going to consider. I want to write this. Carefully you see that what I'm doing. So this one I'm carry forwarding DF and C. DF and C I'm going to write here. And DF already is there. If you want to write, so here I write DF and CE you already taken. C and DF you already is there. That's from one CE I'm going to taken here, and one DF later we can replace that. Not an issue. If you want to write CE also, later you can replace that. Instead of taking CE and CE, I'll take one CE only. Instead of taking DF and DF, I can take one DF only. Next you have a B. That is very important thing. So B, how to write? See that B and E you need to write. Suppose if the cell values is there, that values directly you can write. Otherwise, if you have a double tick means you need to use this one, this column value and row value. B and E, there is a relation, then you write the B here it is. Clear? Then what I'll do, so instead of taking CE, I'll take only one CE, and DF, you will get only one DF. Now, one more thing. If I take my C is equal to E and B is equal to E, then instead of taking, E state is repeating continuously. So that's why what I'll do, I'll just combining these two, CE and BE, just I'm combining, I'll get the value of BCE. So that's what I'm written here. See that? Instead of taking DF and DF, I'll take only one DF. Okay. Instead of taking CE dot BE, I'll take the state it is BCE, because C and E there is a relation and E and B is a relation, means definitely BCE have the relations. So BCE I'm going to consider here it is. Clear? So once you're done, next I'll go for next A. A you can see that. So while taking both the condition need to satisfied. Here you can see that D and F have a relation. Here C and E have a relation. C and E have a relation. D and F. D and F there is a relation. So you can see that you have a relation here. Similarly, when come to C and E, D and F have a relation. But when come to here, A and C, you just see that this is A and C. There is a relation, something it is there. But B and D, this condition is not satisfying. You see that B and D, there is no relation, there is no similarities between these two states. Then you have a cross marks, means you need to neglect this. Then here also A and E you have, but B and F, you can see that this B and this is F, you have a cross mark. Okay, there is no uncrossed cell. Then you need to neglect these states. Next, I'll go for this case, last case. So when come to here, there's a relation between AC and BD, and here it is A and C. A and C you have some relations, but BD again it is there, then you need to neglect. Then I need to retain this state as it is. A I'll write as it is. Okay, then just I'll carry forward this, and I'm going to write my in A column all states we need to have, there is no uncrossed, yeah, we have some uncrossed states, but it's not satisfied to consider. Then I'll consider A as it is. So A column no match state it is there, then I'll write it is A, DF, BCE. A, DF and BCE. So this is the final thing what I'm getting. So I'll take from this, I can take the values. This is a partition table what I'm written. Once you write this, next step it is I need to consider the states from each grouping. So here you have A, there is no other options to me. Here out of D and F you can consider any one state. I'm going to consider D, and BC also you can eliminate these two things and you can take only one state. I'll take B, I'm going to consider it. So your wish. If you want, you can take A, F, and E also you can take, or A, F, C also you can take, or A, D, C also you can take. Your wish. So anything, because in the previous method also we are taken the two rows and eliminated one row and retaining one row, right? So there you can take any one. You have options. No need to take a bottom row only. You need to eliminate a top row only. You need to consider that condition. It is not there. So here also I am retaining my states are A, D, B, and F state I'm going to eliminating because there is a relation between D and F, and C, C, B, C almost it is same thing. That's why I'm going to consider any one of the states. So now I want to write the state diagram. How to write? So before going to that, so I'll take this is the conditions A, D, B. This is table what you have. So just you replaced wherever you have a C and E, replace it by B. F is there, need to replace it by D. You just find out where is my C and E. Just see that you have a C and E, and F. C, E, F you have. I told that C you need to replace it by B. First I'll do this process. So here also C is there. Just observe C, 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 E and E. This one I'm going to replace it, and here also C is there. Just replace it by B. Okay. Next. So first I replaced C by B. Next you have a E. E also I'm going to replace it by B. Add it. Next F is there. F you need to replace it by D. Just I'm replacing my F by D. Okay, once you did this, next it is I'll go for so okay, once you got this is the final table what I'm getting. I want to reduce the number of rows again. How? If equality we need to check. See that here it is AAB00. Next here BBD. Okay, just wherever A is there, just check it out. No, then you write this one as it is ABB00. Next I'll check it out this one BBD00. So anywhere BBD is there? Yes, BBD00. Just check it out. So these two, just I'm going to eliminate this. And here also BD00 is there. Just eliminate this. These two rows I'm going to eliminate it. I'm keeping this one and this one. Next you have a D and D. Again, see that outputs are 0, 1 and 0, 1. It's correct. Then I'm going to eliminate this one. I'm keeping this state. So I'll get the state ABD. So that's what I'm telling. So previous also you are retaining ABD in the final state table consists of only ADB, no other states. Clear? So once you got, then by seeing this table, then easily you can construct the circuit. How? The present state it is A, yes, and next it is B you have, next you have a D, three states you have. Next x value it is 0, it will go to A. So I'll take the 0, you need to stay here only. Input it is 0, output it is 0. So you can take the A. So input it is 0 and output I'll take a 0. Next it is will go for B and output it is 0 when it is a 1. Same thing what we discussed in the last classes. 1 output is 0. Next it will go to, here I have two options. From B to, if it is 0 it will go to B only. Here output is 0 only. Still my output is not detected. Next B to D. I'll go for B to D. Then you need to write the values. Just similarly you just fill that. So I'll get the table of this one only. So B to D you just fill this, and next D to B. So you can see D to B you just fill output it is input is 0, output 0. Only in this case D to A if you are moving. So I'm getting output is 1 when input it is 1. Okay, so this is another method of simplification of your state diagram. So this implication table method. Okay, thank you.